This is your daily dose of hope, especially for entrepreneurs. This one is for you. A reminder that you're not posting on your social media to gain the likes, the followers, the support of the people already on your social media. You're posting on your social media to get the one person, to have the opportunity for the right person with the right connections in the right time to see the right material that you put out there that has the right key that unlocks the door for what you're trying to create and do in your life. As we know, most people already in our lives are just watching and they clap for us when we get there, but they aren't the ones who are propelling us forward. They're not typically about 95% of the people on your social media are not the ones actively boosting your algorithm, actively liking your things. They're not the ones who are actively getting you booked or hired or purchasing things that you offer on your personal business that you're growing. They're the ones who cheer you on and they're like, wow, look at what you did. You're an inspiration. But the reason they're not your active supporters are because you've grown up with them in some way or shape or form. You have worked with them. You've done something together where you've done life with these people to be connected as a friend or family on your social media. Therefore, when they see you breaking out of the box that they limit themselves in, that they have their own limited potential of what's possible for them, when an entrepreneur says, no, I believe my opportunities are limitless, I believe I'm capable of X, Y, and Z, people they don't realize it, but they're not supporting you because they have a limitation set on you and what you're capable of, because that limitation is also on themselves, not because they don't believe in you, but because they can't fathom that the opportunity that you're trying to reach is actually reachable, because they have their own self-limiting beliefs based off of the location, based off of the lifestyle, based off of what is seemingly open opportunities for them, and they limit themselves on supporting you. So they're not the ones actively boosting your stuff. They're not the ones actively sending your contact to the right people and places and opportunities. The reason you're posting on your social media, even though it only gets 20 likes from your friends or less, is because you're putting it out there in the world. Without putting action, you're never going to get the opportunity. You're never going to get the right people to see you. Because oftentimes, if you are looking to expand your horizons into something that is not done normally in your area, you have to expand the opportunity of the right people who see that as unlimited potential. Because the people who see that unlimited potential also have the resources, since they have not limited themselves to seeing what's possible. They now have the resources of all of the right networking, all of the right materials, all of the right knowledge, all of the right friends, all of the right places that can get you connected right where you're supposed to be. But you're never going to meet those people unless you put it out there in the world for it to be seen, for it to be heard, for it to be found out, for it to be noticed, for it to be researched. Unless you put who you are and what you're doing out there in the world, you'll never be able to actually connect with the people who match your unlimited potential and the people who match your energy, who understand what you're doing and who do not have a limit on what you're capable of because they have only seen you now. They don't have a limit because they haven't grown up with you in their own self-limiting beliefs, in their own box. They are the ones who are outside of the box already. So they understand what you bring to the table and they understand that you're able to do it. They can see it in you, but they can't see it unless you post about it. They can't see it unless you're doing things, unless you're making actions towards it, right? Don't be offended at the friends and the family members who you don't think support your everyday hustle. They don't realize it, that it's possible. And they're going to be the ones who, yes, clap when you make it there. Absolutely. Because you're an inspiration to them, because you broke out of the mold that they once held you in, not because they were trying to hold you back, but because they themselves cannot see that that is something really there, really possible. You break out of the norm. So yes, they're going to support you when you get there. They might not like all of your posts. They might think you're dreaming too big. But you're not posting on your social media for them. You're posting out on your social media, A, for you, because it's what you're inspired about. It's what you're doing in your life. And B, it's not for their likes. It's for the right people to start connecting with you and seeing what you're capable of. You know, a famous celebrity's kids do not look at them as anything more than their mom and dad because they've grown up with them. It's normal to them. But if you put your stuff out there to the rest of the world, they see that spark that you bring because it's not around very often. You have become the normal for the people in your life, and they just think that's who they are. They're just really talented, but they can't fathom that talent being able to be produced into something that is like worldwide known, because how could that be possible? It is possible if you put your stuff out there. because the right people with the right connections and the right mindset and the right energy that matches who you are, oh man, if you connect to them, that's when the world changes for you. So don't worry about posting on your social media. I have more people who follow me on social media platforms that they don't even, like, I don't know half the people following me. It's true. Most of the people who are following me don't actually support me. They watch me, they're inspired by me. A good amount of them, like, love me. But when I break the mold, they're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Can't believe she's doing that. I can't believe she's doing that is a phrase people say because they can't believe it. And they're excited about it. And it's inspirational. But most of the people that follow me, I have no idea who they are. And they don't really know me. They've never met me. But they know that who I am has unlimited potential because since they haven't put me in their box of their life, of their town, you know what I mean? Who I am on the internet is unlimited. They don't limit what I'm capable of. Therefore, they believe in it. Does that make sense? So keep posting your stuff. Because when you break out of the boundaries of the normal in your area, it's going to not really see like it's having much support. People are watching though. They're watching. But the way that it evolves is by connecting with the people who are already out of the box. That's how you build the stepping stones. But it won't happen without taking action. You can't just expect your opportunity to come knocking at your door. Put in the work. Put in the effort. Showcase who you are. And do not care who's watching, liking, or interacting with it. Because it wasn't about the likes and the interactions in the first place. It was about showing who you are on your own platform. And that mindset right there will take you away from worrying about how many people are liking you or watching you. It's all about who's who. And if you don't put it out there, the right person's not ever going to see who you are.